What is going on, guys? Welcome back to As Told by Dice, Lost Myths of Phandelver. Sorry about the, I got a little bit of a cold getting over it, so excuse the voice.
I have a little bit of a cold, man.
Yeah, it's a little rough, but
You sound like shit.
I do. Yeah, not worse than you. Got him.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But
What the hell?
there we go. I was on studio mode, so it's
You
all
have to say you're
weird.
kidding too, Bacon, or you're not a friend.
Oh, I wasn't kidding. No, I just messed with it. But yeah, we are here for episode number 7 of Lost Myths. This will be our second episode in this new season. Looking forward to it, but we are confused as all get out. Anyway, how have you guys been? Hopefully you guys don't have colds like me.
Nope.
I don't
Been
have
good.
a cold.
Good. I right before we started
chilling.
streaming, my wife was bringing me some
I
tea,
used-
and she was handing it to me, but she didn't see what she was doing, and she was spilling some of the tea on my my work laptop. So I was freaking out, and then I had to fix that and then get this stuff ready. So I'm like, oh shit. But other than that, my life has been going pretty good. Should we roll our d20s?
Oh man, just get into it.
Just
Yeah, I
get
think
right
everyone
into
should
it.
roll their d20s while I try to figure out why my clouds are so cloudy.
I really can't
I
afford
got
to.
so many clouds.
I was gonna say, thank God I couldn't afford to do it because I don't remember that. Last week was such a mind fuck.
I got it if we need to. Jordan, you want to roll a d20 for us? Although he might be,
Yeah, it's loading right now.
gotcha.
I went on Foundry for some reason. It logged me out, but I'm
Yo,
going back in right now.
Dude, it was,
Shout out
Go
the
ahead.
local taco stop that gave me free tacos because it's Tuesday.
ooh.
That was just a time filler while
how many
Jordan
free
loads.
tacos?
It was 3. Just 3.
3 free tacos. That's nice, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's dinner, right? You know?
I'm just trying to fill time while Jordan
I feel you.
loads in.
Okay, this is...
It's just like
Yeah,
I
your
wish I could-
internet
okay,
isn't
okay.
great out there.
there
but
we go.
This is a real question.
Hmm.
Okay, so I have a couple different shirts that do this, but I feel like my shoulders are like one shoulder slightly higher because like all of a sudden I'll go and be like go to the bathroom and I'll look in the mirror and like my shirt will be like this, like one side's like tucked in, it's like this, and I'm like, oh okay, like I probably just messed it up, like I'll just fix it, and then like 10 minutes later I look in the mirror and my shit's just like hanging
It's
off to
the-
the side like this.
It's the
Are
neck
you
of
right?
your shirt.
It might be your right or are you right or left-handed? Like, is it when you're doing stuff on the right side? Is it like just kind of over time, just pulling it that way or whatever?
I don't know, maybe that's it, but it's like it's like only a couple, it's like a select couple shirts, you know, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So I don't
Well,
know if it's
if you
like
look
my neck's stupid or like my shoulders are dumb.
I was gonna
or
say
the
if you
shirt
look
just
at
sucks.
if you look at the shirts and how wide the neck is,
You look
you look
great,
like you have a
man.
pretty
This
pretty
one's
wide neck
wide.
on that shirt.
Yeah, this one's wide.
So I know from when I was in the military and we'd like wear the fuck out of those like undershirts that we had. When they start widening out, they do all the weird.
They get all weird. So maybe I just don't have the body to wear a big neck hold shirt.
You need like broad shoulders.
I need to, yeah, I got to put on some muscle there or something. I don't know. Anyway, Jordan, roll your d20.
It is not loading.
Still not loading?
Yeah.
Righto.
I think he's an automatic nat 20
It's
or 19.
No.
Nat 19.
I mean, I don't get it because I have.
I don't know if you
oh, I got a 20. I'm just kidding. You're like, yeah, you didn't roll it. I just like made it up. Hold on.
Pretty
I mean, we could see. You didn't roll nothing.
I was gonna say connection's not super great to the
It's just,
Zoom either.
man, it's so frustrating. It's just spinning.
Um,
I don't know why, because I was just like,
well, why don't I
was
just
gaming earlier out like in this exact spot. I know I had like perfect connection, so it's weird.
Well, I know Zoom sometimes can be a bandwidth hog, but
Thank you so much.
I will go ahead and just give us the recap. So we started the episode off. We were coming. Basically, we had just come out of the Kragmaw caves, the hideout, and on our way back, there's a bunch of mist that started to come. There were like drums and horns and all this shit, and before the dust or fog settled, we were attacked by like, they seemed like maybe shadow rangers of some form, and one of them grabbed onto Grumply, our hired cleric of Moradin, and took him away from us. And then we were freaking the hell out, so we ran kind of to the nearest settlement that we knew of from before, which was Phandelver. I don't know, Mondo, did we ever know, like, is this town still called Phandelver? I think it is.
It is called Phandelver, yes.
But in like a different continent or in a different world, some form of something different.
Something's definitely very different.
Every NPC is a different name. All of the shops are different. It's got definitely like a different feel. It's not, I would say it's like even less jovial than Phandelver. It's very dark and yeah, and we kind of went around asking some questions. We learned that we needed to be quiet about the like the drums and the mists and things, because it spooks some of the locals. And we do know that there are some people who are just like came here from the mists. One day they weren't here, and the next day they were here, and that was that. And then some people, it seems like, were either here for so long that they just think that their origins are here, or this is really their origins, is where they were born. But we are trying to figure out potentially how to get back, but we haven't been able to do so. I think that's everything.
Yeah. So what were each one of you doing, like, at the time? I believe that 2 of you are back at the inn. Maybe all 3 of you have gone back there by the end of the...
I think we ended with all 3 of us, like, going... Like,
I tried to break into the shop, and then I came back to the inn.
Yeah.
Right.
Jordan did try to break in. Didn't work
and
out.
Toltos went out to talk to a couple of the...
I was the worst burglar ever.
Toltos went out to talk to a couple of the people who had been working on building some sort of like a
it was like
wall
a
fence.
Wall,
yeah. And he talked to them for a little bit. Toltos, had you already head back to the inn?
Yeah, by this point, I figured I've gotten all the answers I'm going to, or at least the only answers that make any sense or help me. So I'll probably head back to the inn at this point.
Yeah, as you're heading back to the inn, I mean, it does start to, it starts raining. So let's set a little mood there. As I move you guys to the back to the inn. We got some rain.
Oh man, I was saying the wrong name in our messages, Bacon. It's not. It's Sister Leilani. I was saying Lorelei.
Oh yeah. I knew who you meant, though. That's the important part.
Hey guys, I have notes now. I'm doing good things.
Oh, you got some notes going on?
I have some notes going. Yeah.
Notes are always good.
Yeah, I was taking some notes last week. Hold on. Continue.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing? Like, people are, they're still hanging out in the inn. They're doing their drinking.
Yeah, I think
you're definitely getting strange looks. The only person who seems to be in any sort of like good spirits at all is like the innkeeper. Again, his wife had played the viol for a little bit, like trying to
like distract them so we could have a conversation.
Yeah.
Right. I think really Jaakko, Tunk, and Toltos just need to get together and decide what we're gonna do for the next day, because it's like nighttime, right?
Yeah, it's evening.
Yeah.
It's like someone says it's a little past 7. Like, let's just go ahead and I'm not gonna make you guys roll a nature check to figure out what time of day. Yeah.
Okay. So,
and as far as the people, I don't know how important it would be going forward, but yeah, as far as the people here are concerned, the year is 312. I know there was a little.
Oh, yeah. I wrote that down. I have that written down. It is the 10th of. I think it was the 10th of Patchwall. 10th of Patchwall, 312.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's what that one guy calls it.
Yeah, that one guy. What was his name? Oh God. No, don't tell me. I'll figure it out. I'll get my notes. I wrote it.
Was it the bartender? Because then I have it.
Yeah, the bartender.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, as long as you know. But when I see Toltos come in back into the Raven Hill Inn, I will say, "Hey, Toltos!" I'll wave him over. Come over here.
I walk up.
So we didn't find out much. We found out a little bit. Did you find out anything?
They don't believe in orcs, Tabaxi, Asimir.
What do you mean they don't believe in them?
Oh, they think they're fake. They think that you're fake. They think that I'm fake until they saw us. Like,
Gotcha.
there are a lot of creatures that are just like an everyday thing back that we're used to, and they think they're all. Well, I'm whispering this. I would like to. I feel like I just came in and said this very loudly. Yeah, no, yeah, there's a lot of things that don't make sense. Do you remember what year it's supposed to be?
It's like 14. I don't know. We didn't really do much talking about years and stuff on Cholt, but I think it's like 14 something.
Yeah, no, it's 312 here. So no matter what that means, that's 300 and even if you look at it like 312 years since the last big religious event or cataclysmic event, that's a huge difference from the last event where we're from. So something is a little off.
Yeah, that's not good.
I don't. Call me crazy, but if they don't believe in orcs, something okay. I don't think the orc raid that tore down the city that I had heard about happened here.
Okay. Well, maybe the best thing that we can do is get a map of the area. Maybe we buy one tomorrow and see like what's different, what's the same.
A map would be good. I personally would very much like to speak to the Sister Leilani person that I've been hearing about, but she's not in town.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's better to go through other means of information until she comes back or going looking for her. Not
Jaakko?
sure.
What do you think we should do?
Jaakko, you're magically unable to speak.
Muted.
It's almost like the world is muting you in some way.
I don't know why I was muted. I don't know how that happened. What's up? Anyways, honestly, I think I think Jaakko doesn't know what to think. I think Jaakko's mind is blown, and he's just like, I don't know. He can't believe what's going on. You know.
Okay. I think let's just try and get a map tomorrow because that seems fast, simple, easy. That's an easy thing that we could do pretty much no matter what we plan, right? So let's do that, and then maybe Sister Leilani will be back tomorrow, and we can talk to her.
That'd be nice. Something tells me that's wishful thinking. I think if we want, there are a couple things we can do, but if we want information, I have this horrible feeling that we're gonna have to go and get it.
Oh, well, maybe we just maybe there's a mayor we could talk to tomorrow too.
Some form of town leader, not a bad idea.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he might just be able to point us in the right direction, or a right direction, right, to get some information.
I think whatever we do, we'll have to figure it out tomorrow. I think we need a long rest. We never took one after fighting the goblins.
Okay. And
yeah, I definitely think a long rest would be a smart decision.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think we already bought rooms, so we can go to sleep whenever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, I think Jaakko wants to go pass out.
Oh, hey, okay. Tunk, do you have my 5 gold?
Let me see. I think I spot. Yeah, I do.
Out of character, I don't need it, but I just think it'd be funny.
I gave it back to you. Well, I took it off my sheet anyway.
All right, got it.
Mondo, what's Clarissa and I guess just Clarissa and Sildar? What are they doing?
Okay, Sildar is talking with with another person at one of the tables. He's talking with a woman at one of the tables. Clarissa has been just sitting at the bar, just kind of like taking things in. She's kind of like leaning with her back against the bar, and she's just like looking at these people and trying to figure them out. People are giving her looks back.
Okay.
But they're trying really hard not to like look at any of you. You guys are kind of freaking them out a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go stand next to her, and I'm gonna do the same kind of positioning, but
Sure.
my back is I'm like extended further because my shell is on the bar.
Right.
And I'm Toltos walked around and he got a little bit of info, but the person he was looking for isn't here. Bartender didn't really give us too much, but gave us some. I think tomorrow the plan is we're gonna go try and buy a map of the region, so that we can kind of figure out what's different, and then we might go talk to the town mayor. See if he has any information. Does that sound okay?
The mayor. We're going to the mayor?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
It's a small prospecting town.
all right, yeah. I'm just saying if we can get to him, he might be busy.
Yeah, he might
We'll
be,
try that.
but
And guess what?
if he's busy,
If he's
then we go
not-
talk to
if
someone
it-
else.
No, if he's not there and willing to speak with us, we'll wait till he comes back, and we'll murder him.
That's what we'll do, baby. No.
I sometimes question why I travel with you two.
Clarissa definitely gives Jaakko like a strange look when he says that.
No, see Clarissa, I saw that. What you have to know about Jaakko is he likes to make jokes when he knows everyone is shitting their pants. Just to make it just a little worse for us, but he thinks it's funny. But
Well,
he's a
I'll tell
good
you,
guy.
Pretty much.
Everyone in this place is, as you say, shitting their pants. She's like, they're all very nervous, and we're just making them even more nervous.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I think that's true? Or do I know that they just look fucking frightened?
Give me an insight check.
Insight, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that does make sense. Ooh, I have decent insight. Of course, I say this, and it will probably be a poopy roll, but here it comes. Ah, not too
No,
bad.
yeah,
16.
no, it's pretty good. Yeah, everybody seems very tense. The people who are talking like a little louder about, things like crops and mining and, how the wall's coming along. But, it seems like they're like whistling to keep away the devil. It's like they're just like, very forced and yeah, no, that wall. And I was gonna do some mining. We think we found a new vein. Stuff like that.
Okay.
The other people who seem very tense, they are all like they're talking in more hushed tones, and those folk are the ones who are giving you more of the cautious, wary looks.
Gotcha.
And also like keeping an eye like at the door.
Yeah.
Kind of looking around.
Oh, like the front
But everybody, yeah.
door? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's like a side door too. So it's like, but they're like, they all seem everybody seems tense. And again, it's like, there's a couple of different ways they're handling it. They're either just, trying to avoid it, or they're like speaking like, it's like, hey, we're tense and this is why.
Okay.
And I don't like it.
Okay. Then I'll look to the group and just say, it might be smart if we want to continue to talk before we rest to maybe just take our drink or food to one of the rooms we paid for. That way we're not causing these guys distress. They seem like they're afraid of us.
Probably smart.
I think
Not just
Jaakko.
us.
I think Jaakko is just thinking in his head like that. He just wants to go to sleep. Like he's like kind of like he needs to like rest and figure out like he just needs to like figure it out in the morning. You know.
Yeah, I'll pick up on that and I'll grab his shoulder and be like, well, I honestly I have no more theories. My brain has worked all it can today, so I'm gonna go to sleep. I can tell this guy's tired too. And
Yep. I'm very tired.
so Tunk and Jaakko will retire to their own bedrooms.
Sure.
I'll sleep under the bed.
Clarissa is going to do the same.
Go to bed or sleep under her bed.
She's gonna go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not gonna sleep under her bed.
All right, I just needed to make sure because
What?
I need
Yeah.
to know if we have 2 serial killers in this party
One of them doesn't like to fight though, so he's not that good of a killer.
or sleep in beds. Okay.
Come here, baby. Tiana.
I broke out
Come
the
here.
like, what do you call this? What would you call this?
Mug?
Flagon? Mug? What's a flagon? Did I make up that word?
That's a flagon.
Oh, this is?
It's a flagon OT. I don't know.
Oh, dang.
Wouldn't a flagon
I
be
like
more
it,
like
flagon,
the one
sure,
that has
man,
like
yeah.
the top that you open up?
I thought that. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a flagon, dude.
Cool. Well,
I mean,
broke out.
it could have a top.
Yeah.
But that's definitely a flagon of sorts.
I'll take it. Yeah.
I mean, it's typically about 2 imperial pints in volume. I don't know how.
Is that what you just Googled? That's hilarious.
I did. I just Googled that.
That's so funny.
I don't know if that's 2 imperial pints that you got there. Toltos. So everybody else has gone to bed, Toltos. You know, they've gone to their rooms. What are you doing?
I gotta go to bed. I did all the talking I could do yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. So you can also retire to your room.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, yeah, that's where we'll end it. No, I'm kidding. Let's
Just be the worst.
All right, guys.
Okay, guys.
Peace
take a
out.
long
Peace
rest.
out,
Yeah,
guys.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys. It's been like 30 minutes.
Nobody's bothering you. Tiana, neighbors are making knocking sounds.
Oh yeah, I know how that goes with the dogs.
Yeah, come on, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so you guys like you guys get some sleep. Is there anything particular you're doing at night? I know Jaakko's sleeping under his bed. Yes.
Yeah.
I just pray before bed and then go to sleep.
So what about Tunk? Does he have any sort of like bedtime rituals and anything he does before he lays down for the night?
Yeah, you know what? He probably would have some form of like a ritual for himself. Would it be in the morning? He probably does like stretches.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to stay nimble. And he would probably do it while eating or drinking from, like water and seaweed until he like that's what he does.
Or the seaweed on the
and then it's
skin.
probably gone now. Yeah. The seaweed's probably all gone. He'll need to replenish whenever he gets back from this place.
Okay.
But yeah, I think when he was growing up, they were, on this island that had a bunch of predators, and in order to continuously stay like spry, his parents said, hey, you got to stretch for whatever reason. You always got to be ready and nimble. So that's what he's just done his whole life, is just stretch before he goes to bed.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The night passes uneventfully. It's morning. It is still raining, but you guys are you guys have all woken up.
I have a question for you, Mondo, as a spellcaster.
Yeah.
How do you do it? Do you have it like I can have different spells prepared after a long rest, or do you have it where it's after each level I can switch them out?
All right, as a paladin, you know it as a paladin, like the standard rule is after a long rest you can prepare different spells,
Cool.
and that's how I have it. Clerics, paladins, yeah, you prepare your spells after a long rest, so you can change what you have prepared.
I just don't know how I could do that on here, but oh wait, yes I can. I never mind. I got it. I'm
Got
gonna
it?
do it.
Excellent.
Yep, I'm
Okay.
gonna do it. Move that, and then I'm gonna add this. Okay. All right. I'm good for the day.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys have woken up.
All right. Yeah, I'll go downstairs and I'll probably knock on everyone's doors to get them up.
I'm already awake. I probably. I
if
feel
you're
like
already down there, I still knock.
I
on
feel
your
like
door.
Toltos is like the kind of guy who'd be like up first.
Okay.
Going.
So, would you be in your room or do you think you'd be downstairs already?
It'd be downstairs.
Okay, so I'll knock on his door, wait a couple seconds, knock some more. I'll be like, Toltos. I'll like hit it with my fucking shell a little louder, you know. Toltos. All right, whatever. And then I'll go to Jaakko's room. Knock on the door. Jaakko.
I think Jocko's probably already up, and he opens the door.
Hey.
What's up?
You want to go breakfast? Get some food before we start this day?
Sounds like a good plan, my
All
guy.
right.
Let's go.
I knocked on Toltos' door. He didn't answer, so he's either sleeping or he's already down there. You want to make a bet whether he's still sleeping or already down there? Huh?
Let's see if I can pick the lock into his room, and then we can see if he's there or not.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try to pick the lock to.
I didn't leave it
Toltos'
locked when I
room.
left.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You use the
They-
lock
okay.
pick.
Well, then I
neither
just
of them
open the
tried-
door.
Well, no,
then
you
I
don't know
just
that.
open the door.
You don't know that. I'm just telling Mondo and the audience I didn't leave it locked.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't just start picking.
So
lock
yeah, no, I'm saying
without
like
checking
as
if
you're
it was
picking
unlocked.
it, you'd be like, oh wait a second, that's unlocked.
Yeah. I'm like, watch this, and I got these lockpick tools, and then I'm just like, okay, yeah, we're good.
You just impressed
And then I
Tunk
just
so
throw-
much.
and then and then I just open the door.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit.
Holy shit, Batman!
Okay, well, he's not there. I guess he's down there. I'll go get Clarissa. I'll knock on her door.
Okay.
Clarissa.
You knock on Clarissa's door,
Oh, no.
and it swings open,
Yeah.
and Clarissa's standing there. She looks like she has not slept well at all.
Oh. Are you okay?
I had a bad night. A lot of strange dreams. I can't really remember most of them, but they were a lot of dreams about what we faced
Wow.
on our way here. It's I'll be fine.
Okay, well, hey. Next time, my room's just right down there if you need someone to stay up with you. I know how that goes.
I appreciate that.
Man, you look terrible.
Thanks.
You look really bad.
She
Jaakko,
just
I don't think that's
starts. She
helping.
just walks past Jaakko and she starts heading down the stairs.
All right, I guess she's okay, guys.
Big Jaakko, what the
Let's
hell?
go.
Man?
What, dude?
She's having a bad day, and you just tell her she look like shit.
I mean, I just.
I'm just waiting.
I meant like I said it in a way that's like I'm worried, like she doesn't look good.
Okay.
But I get what you're saying. That might have been a little like abrasive the way I said it.
I mean, I guess you could say exactly what you said, but just also like, I'm worried. Say I'm worried about you too. Like you look like shit. I'm worried about you. I don't know. Maybe that'll make it better.
No,
No.
I don't agree.
Impossible.
But, you know,
Impossible.
that's okay.
All right, well, let's go. Let's go. You done did piss her off already, though, so it's gonna be a fun day in the rain. Yeah, I'll meet Toltos. We'll figure out where he's at.
Nah, she'll be alright. I don't think she really likes me.
Yeah,
Alright.
she didn't like
Yeah,
you.
where the
She
hell
didn't
is
like
Toltos? Yeah, I know.
I'm at the bar. I probably already have like a
Most
plate of
smart-
breakfast in front of me.
Most smart women don't, you know.
True. So
So
we'll meet
there
up-
are
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
there are a few townsfolk downstairs in the common room. A couple of them are sitting at the bar. But they seem to be mostly drinking tea, having breakfast. A couple of them are probably having ale, but not as many people as last night. They're kind of the mood's very similar to the way it was last night. People seem nervous. They're looking out at the the rainy morning. When you guys come down, like some of them just kind of like hush up.
Gotcha.
Sildar is already sitting downstairs.
I probably sat next to Sildar if I saw him whenever.
I want to go. I think. Well, okay. Are you just? Yeah, I guess I'll just kind of. I'll lurk a little bit, kind of like see what coincides inside the inn before I leave.
As soon as I see them come down, I'm like, damn, Jaakko, are you okay? You look like shit.
I'm great. What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm
like a
sorry.
million-
I forgot.
feel
You're just ugly. It's my bad.
Wow. I feel like $1 million.
Hey, you guys are
Yeah.
starting to like each other. I can tell.
humans are rough, man. I'm used to Dragonborn. Sorry.
Dude, you look like my pet lizard.
I don't think you could handle a pet, so I don't believe you. Plus, I don't
look
think
like-
you lived in any
okay,
singular place
okay.
long enough to have a pet.
Okay, let me reframe my what I said.
Your
You look
rose?
like a pet lizard. You look like a pet lizard.
This pet lizard spits lightning. And
Not my, but you look like a pet lizard.
Okay,
So,
children.
Yeah.
You.
I think
You-
I'm gonna shove Toltos.
All right.
Straight up. I'm gonna try and knock him on his
Would this be
on his back.
strength versus
Hold on.
strength?
Strength. What are we doing, Mondo?
So you're trying to knock Toltos over?
I'm trying to throw him on the ground.
Yeah, that would be I would ask for a contested strength check from the two of you.
Please,
All right.
ladies first.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
Damn.
So is it just a straight strength, or would it be for a save for me? 'Cause
Either
he's
or.
shoving. I mean, it's the same either way.
It would just be a strength check. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
+2.
All right. So you guys stand there in the common room of the inn, and like one of the people sitting there is just like, oh, they're hugging it out. That's good. It's good that they're hugging it out.
I kind of imagine it like when you like shove your friend and they don't move and you move back just like a little bit.
I'd say with those strength checks, no, it's like you guys are like hugging it out.
Or he's hugging me because I don't care.
All right. I think I just hugged Toltos.
You guys are hugging like Will Ferrell and what's his name at the end of Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. His brother.
yeah. Adam Scott. Anyway.
Oh,
That's so funny.
you're the best big brother ever.
But
Yeah, I'll be like, you
Yeah.
guys are gonna be best friends. I know it. Anyway, what do you got? Which you guys just want to go to the mercantile?
Yeah, might as well.
yeah,
We
I want to
don't
go. I think Jaakko first wants to go to like the mercantile and see what's up.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, well, Sildar, Clarissa, we're gonna go to the mercantile that we saw earlier. We're gonna try and pick up a map. That way we can see the area. Sildar, I assume you're just gonna tag along with us, but obviously you're free to do what you want.
I was speaking with the town master last night.
Oh, you talked to him last night? We were gonna talk to him today.
To her, Esme
her?
Malvera.
Esme? Okay.
Esme Malvera is the town master. She said that maps around these parts are notoriously unreliable. They're not. It's not something you're likely to find at the mercantile if that's what you're looking for.
Why would they be unreliable? Their map.
The mist.
Apparently, the geography is quite flexible. It changes quite a bit.
Something's not right about this.
When the mists come in, the mists go out, and things change.
Okay, so did she say anything about like, I don't know, what's going on? They don't have maps. You can't map out an area. Everyone's afraid. There's mist monsters and shit. What?
We're in a Marvel movie.
We are definitely not.
We're up Shit's Creek, man.
In the Phandelver we know. I have no idea where we are.
We are in a Phandelver of the 10th of Patchwall, 312. I don't know what that necessarily means as far as historic events, what we may see, what we won't see. I do know that these people, the people of this town, have a very spotty idea of what creatures they consider real or fairy tale. They didn't believe in Dragonborns until I walked into town. The first person I talked to didn't think that orcs existed. They don't think that Aasimar exists. They don't think that Tabaxi exists. There's just a lot of holes in their understanding of the world that is common knowledge to us, and I don't know why that is.
Town Master Malvera tells me that a little over 300 years ago, as far as their records are concerned, the town was overrun by what she refers to as the Great Horde. She says that the Great Horde is always a threatening presence. Sometimes they come more often than not. But a little over 300 years ago, they sacked the town. They took many of the people who were unable to be hidden away. Everyone else was hidden in Wave Echo Cave.
Where's
which
that?
Coincidentally is what Gundren was seeking in, I suppose, what we can call our Phandelver.
See, Sildar, we didn't want to tell you, but we knew that. We found that out.
I just don't think it came up. I don't think we fully understand on what that cave is.
Well, apparently many of the townsfolk were safe from the Great Horde in the cave. When they came out, the town was ruined. And no one currently here knows where it is, but they in the past, a couple of other times, they have used it to hide when the Great Horde comes about again. From what they understand from other communities and other people they've met in this strange land, they're luckier than most. Usually, when the Great Horde comes, there are no survivors. They take everything, and whoever they don't kill just never seen again. So, but the townsfolk are worried because the mists seem to be closing in on Phandelver, as it has a few times in the past, and people are hearing the war drums. People are hearing the worried dogs under the desks, and they're definitely very They're nervous. Apparently, there's an army of this land. The soldiers are known as the disciples, and there is a group of these disciples here in Phandelver. Um, they've been causing a little bit of trouble. The town master just feels that soldiers will be soldiers, and she doesn't want. She's trying to keep the peace between these disciples, as they're called, and the town folk. But apparently, there's been some ruffled feathers. I myself am at a loss as to what to do or how to get home.
Well, it kind of sounds like to me, if Wave Echo Cave is what saved him. At one point, maybe it'll be the same. Maybe it can save us. We just gotta find it.
Yeah. I agree.
You know, if only Gundren were here. I mean, Gundren had some good clues, some good ideas as to where to look for the cave. But again, as Town Master Malvera said, I mean, if the geography around the area shifts, it's very possible it might not be in the same place, which might be why the people are never able to find it when they need it again.
Huh. Well,
That's some of the people are out looking for it, but yeah, it doesn't seem hopeful.
okay. Well, maybe we just have to. We gotta ask more people about it or find some information. Cause
Yeah.
if it made it so that some of these guys didn't get taken by this horde, then I don't know. Maybe there's some protective magic around it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you said that was like 300 years ago, so
I think Jaakko is sketched out and he wants to like gear up. And he wants to go to the mercantile like as soon as possible. He might like if we don't go soon, he might just like slip out the door because he's like so stressed out, like he just wants to like
before he does
gear up a little bit.
Okay, Jaakko, you want to go, but how much coin do we have? Because we're gonna need coin, but
I have coin.
Okay, so let's just go to the mercantile. Maybe they'll have more information on the kid. I don't know. They don't have maps.
We can talk to them and see. I mean, if it's really like if it's really, you know, if we, you know, time traveled 300 years or whatever that it is that I'm calculating, whatever, then like
guys,
there might be some modern like weapons technology or something that we don't know about, you know. So I want to see what's going on.
Maybe abilities changed, but if you look around us, it's different, but it's the same. You know, like the people still live similarly. They have the same, you know. I don't know. I don't know how different.
Well, I want to go. I think we should go to the mercantile ASAP. I don't want to hang out in this inn anymore. It's stressing me out.
Okay, well, let's go stretch our legs.
Let's do it.
I'll be going to the town master's hall, to speak with Malvera again. I will see you gentlemen later.
We're gonna come over there soon. So we're gonna go to the mercantile and then we'll probably come down there, and maybe stop at the shrine to see if the priest is back.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Okay, talk to you soon, Sildar. Break.
All right, so yeah, Sildar heads out into the rain.
All right.
Larissa is going to stay at the inn. She is just like,
probably for the best.
Yeah, I'm staying here.
Okay.
Let me know if you find anything interesting.
We will. We're gonna go mercantile, potentially a shrine, and then the town master's hall. So, if you need us, check those places.
Sure.
Good
I'll
luck.
do that.
All right, we'll take off.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk to the mercantile. I'm gonna speed walk there.
I'll lag behind. I ain't gonna try and keep up.
I'm just gonna be casual. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to rush.
All right. Yeah. I mean, it looks like it's open. I mean, someone came out with a small sack. They look at you and they just kind of like turn their eyes away and hurry off in the opposite direction.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna go inside and see what they got.
Sure. There are a couple of young, like mid to late teen, boys. They seem to be stocking shelves with just like very common sorts of items. And there is a very heavy-set, wild-haired guy. He seems like about 50 years old, and he's just like he was watching the boys like working like with his arms crossed and like making sure they're not fucking around until you guys come in, and then he just like turns towards you all, and he's just like, "Good morning."
Morning, sir. Do you by chance have a longbows?
No, I don't. I don't deal in weapons here.
Do you guys? Is there a weapons dealer in town?
A weapons dealer? No. I mean, you might try the smith. Just up the path a bit, or you can try down at the Wolfmore Coster. Sometimes Thalia Horton has items such as that. I mean, she gets all sorts of stuff from the Wolfmaw Company.
Just quick note, Bacon. On the walk over, Toltos is gonna give you his last javelin.
Oh, sweet. You are.
I'm gonna give it to you. You in fights you seem to do better with it, so I'll give it to you.
Okay.
Is that all you're looking for? Is a bow?
Yeah, and I mean, any other like what all do you have here for sale?
I've got all sorts of common goods. You need some flour. You need some rope.
No, but we might need a tent.
I might have a tent. I might have a couple of tents.
How much is the rope?
Yeah, I guess you can never use too much rope, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I check my bag and I whisper to Toltos, I do have some, but you
I
never
have
know.
some. I have some too. I'm just wondering how much the rope costs.
Yeah, that's fair. It's just letting you know.
If it's cheap, no reason not to.
Rope.
Yeah, rope and tent. A tent.
Yeah, a tent would be 2 gold pieces. I have a couple of tents. Each one sleeps 2 unless you're very small or very large.
Okay, so
Average sized people, two people tent, 2 gold pieces. As far as rope goes, yeah, we have hemp rope that's 50 feet lengths for a gold piece.
Okay, so there's no there. I'm assuming just based off the description, Mondo. There's no way that 2 people are fitting in a tent, with Tunk being one of them. No one's small enough, right?
Tunk technically is medium. I mean, it might be a little tight, but like, yeah, I mean, like you and you could cram yourself into a tent with somebody. I mean, do you need a tent? You have a shell. You can just,
I don't.
You're a turtle.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. That's up to you. I'm like, if I'm just in my shell and it's freezing cold outside, I'm probably still
no,
cold.
yeah, yeah. You'd probably still like to sleep in a tent. I kid.
Put
But
you next to a fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you could sleep in a tent with another person.
Okay. So I'll look to these guys and just be like, I'm gonna grab one because, I mean, it seems rainy and we might not always be here. So I'll get one, and I hand them I'll hand them 2.
I'll grab one.
Cool.
He said he had 3.
I think he said. I don't know how many he said.
He definitely got 2. He definitely said 2.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll take one of them. Mofos.
And then did you want to buy rope?
He's like, Thorn, get these gentlemen their tents. He says to one of the boys.
What was the name? What was the name of the disciples that Sildar said?
The disciples, yes.
It was just called the disciples.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, no, that's all right. They were referred to. He referred to them as the disciples.
Hey, and it was like a negative connotation, right?
Sort of. Apparently, they've been making trouble. I mean,
they're making trouble.
They might not be like bad people altogether, but like, yeah, there's just been some trouble.
Okay. We're new, but we heard from one of our friends that the disciples have been causing trouble. They cause trouble around here too?
But give me a second here while I decide. No trouble from the disciples here, sir. They're fine folk. They're very good customers.
Do I believe him?
Give me an insight check.
I'm gonna say.
Ugh.
God, he's so trustworthy.
These guys are great customers, Tunk.
Okay.
You'd
How do you
love
know
them.
his name?
If you had a store, you'd love them.
Gotcha. Okay, well, it's nice to hear that they're not causing trouble for everyone. Okay, well, I don't know.
But yeah, if you're looking for weapons or anything of that nature, yeah, I would try the Wolfmaw Coster.
Wolfmaw. Hey,
Wolfmaw Coster, yeah.
guys, I think we grabbed barrels from there, right? Out of character, didn't we all grab barrels from the? Maybe we left them. We probably left them once we got into the mist, right?
Probably.
Because Mondo, I would say we would probably have dropped them if we were carrying them, right?
I would assume I would assume that you would have dropped them, especially once you guys started fighting.
Right.
And it would have been very difficult to.
This is
reclaim
why
them.
I just wanted like a sack or something with the emblem on it, so I could throw that shit in my backpack and not have to worry about carrying it.
It's okay. We know where it is. Maybe we'll still be rewarded if we let him know.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
And my apologies. A little retcon.
Yeah.
The name that I should have mentioned in relation to the Wolfmaw Coster is actually Clara Bellwether, not the other name I said. Clara Bellwether was the person.
Bellwether.
Bellwether, yeah.
Is the owner of the Wolfmaw.
Or she works there. But
She
yeah,
works there, okay.
She's there, yeah.
Okay. So I'll look to Jaakko and be like, hey, they don't have any longbows, so you want to go to Wolfmaw and see? Maybe they have some there for you.
Yeah, let's go.
I would just remind you guys, when you're looking for a reward, they might not have anything missing. That could be a different quote-unquote wolf maw, if you get what I mean. Back in our time or world, or whatever it is.
I'm not following.
So this wolf maw might not have anything missing. They might not know what we're talking about.
Oh no. You think that?
Yeah,
maybe...
because it's not. We're in like a different dimension.
We went
or
in the
something.
cave and everything was totally normal.
I know, but
for
the thing
us.
was Wolfmaw and their Wolfmaw. They're not the same.
If it's 1,100 years apart, no matter how you look at it, they could be very much the same or different.
Tunk's like
Same, but different.
Well, anyway, you'll find the Wolfmaw Coster other end of town, across from the Town Master's Hall, the other side of the inn from here. The smithy, like I said, if you just go straight up that small road there, you'll find your way there.
Okay. 2 + 2 in a second here.
But here are your tents, and you wanted this rope, sir?
yes, sir. You want that rope?
I do not. 1 gold, a little bit more than I want to spend on rope right now.
Thorn, put that rope back!
Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
Yes, no, of course. Come back anytime you need like anything that's not a bow or, well, you can see what I have here: tents, ropes,
Right.
etc.
Right.
Cool.
So basically, if you guys need anything that's you would normally find in the player's handbook, that's 25 gold pieces or less, that's not something like weapons or armor, you can pretty much have a good chance of finding it at the Tiergast Mercantile.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Like, that's the sort of stuff you see there.
Okay.
The basics.
Yeah.
I need to look at the player's handbook and figure out how much stuff is worth. Because they.
But
Well, I'll just ask one question then. Would they be selling like disguise kits and like that kind of stuff? I don't know how much that costs.
Yes, Bacon. How much
disguise
is a disguise
kits
kit for a Tortle?
disguise kits and things of that nature, they would probably not be selling. If they were to sell something along those lines, it would definitely be like something cheaper that like, maybe like kids would use to like play dress up in.
Gotcha.
Or maybe just like a really cheap costume for like if someone was just like, oh, I'm going to be, Captain Disciple for Halloween.
Sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's a
Captain Disciple.
that's a good that's a good a good thing to know. Okay, we will walk down to the wolf maw. I guess before we do that, should we stop at the shrine? Just to see if someone's there.
I would like to.
Is that okay? Is that okay, Jordan?
Yeah.
Cool.
That sounds good to me.
Cool.
I think we should go to the wolf maw or whatever.
Yeah, we'll go to because the shrine is right next to it. We'll go to the shrine first, and then we'll go down to wolf maw.
All right, I'll follow you guys to the shrine thing, but I'll probably just kind of lurk
back.
for the most part. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not really interested in that, but like I'll chill with you guys, and then
Okay. So we're just gonna stop outside the shrine, and if Sister Leilani is outside, we'll talk to her. If she's not, we'll bypass it.
You don't see any people currently around the shrine. So
We'll bypass
definitely
it.
no Sister Leilani, right? But
Okay.
you do notice like what wasn't there the night before when Toltos was there. Toltos. There are some like figures made out of like sticks and twigs that have been like twisted together and like bound with string, kind of like set it in front of the shrine.
I'm not gonna touch him. I'm gonna like kneel down and really look at him. How long can I like tell by like trying to? I want to, however I can inspect them without moving them, if possible, to see if I can tell how old they are. If they were made like offhandedly rather recently, or if they're like
sure.
newer.
Yeah, I mean, no roll is going to be necessary for this. Yeah, I mean, they seem to be fairly new. It's like a lot of the twigs were were green wood and stuff. It's not like they definitely don't seem old. Some of the twigs definitely still have some bend to them. You can still see like when you snap like a fresh twig.
Right. It has like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. These are definitely very, very recent. This is not old. These are not little old straw or twig dolls. These are pretty new.
So then I'm gonna look to Tunk and Jaakko. And I'll be like, I'd like to stop by the sister's house just in case, because these weren't here last night. Maybe she got in last night, put them in. If not, it might have just been someone from around here that put them here, and I could be wasting my time, but I would just like to give it one good try.
Okay, let's go knock on her door.
And I will do that. Give one good knock, and if that fucking lady from next door comes out, done with her shit, but
there is no answer at Sister Leilani's home.
alright, alright, cool. We'll walk away. I'll be like, alright, she's not here. Or she's not answering the door.
It could really be either, but let's head down.
I'm gonna Hey Jaakko! Oh, I hate doing this. It hurts me. Do you think you could do me a favor? We need to...
Perhaps. What's up?
What's the likelihood that you could sneak into this house?
For what? For what? Why do you want me to sneak into the house?
I just want to make sure that Sister Leilani is not here or nothing, like, because like maybe something happened to her and she left the house locked and no one's saying anything because she goes out of town. I just want to make sure because I have this weird nagging feeling that she has information that we need. And I just want to make totally sure that she's not here.
Yeah, I will. I think you probably can. I think you convinced Jaakko, so he's gonna try to sneak in. So he's gonna probably sneak around back.
Your paladin is giving you open permission to
see if there's a
pick
back
lock.
door. It's unlocked.
Okay, there isn't a door
So,
around the back,
Try to
but
roll
there
for
is.
stealth to sneak back there.
You can, sure.
I can what?
You can roll for stealth. Yeah.
Okay. It's not going, is it? Oh, there it goes.
All right, so yeah, you pretty stealthily get around to the back of the house. There's no door, but there is a window. Now, the back of the house also does face
Okay.
like the smithy here. Standing just inside the doorway of the smithy, like you can hear some like banging going on, like someone's working on a forge. There are a couple of guys. They're not looking your way because you kind of came around the corner pretty quietly. But they definitely they are armed. They've got like short swords, light crossbows, and they are wearing armor. They look like this, just to give you. And there are a couple of them, and they seem to just be watching the blacksmith work. But there is a window, and they are definitely not paying any sort of attention to you. There is a window to the back of Sister Leilani's home.
All right, I'm gonna try to. Will that sneak carry over to me trying to open the window?
Yeah, why don't you give me a sleight of hand check?
Okay.
That's not bad. 14.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
not
not
bad at
going?
all.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, you
+5 is nasty.
you open the shutters to the window without making any sort of noise. You're kind of nonchalant about it, just standing there, haven't drawn any attention to yourself.
All right, I'm gonna slip inside.
Sure. Give me another stealth check.
Okay.
God damn.
Very good. Yeah.
Crushing it.
So you just like nobody with nobody looking, and like even though there's like some people around, you just kind of just like boop, get inside the house.
Man, it's a shadow.
It is a very simple house. There is a
Ta-dun, ta-dun.
there's a simple straw bed. There is a small desk with a looks like like a writing desk. There's a small ink pot with a quill in it. There are some blank sheets of paper. There are a couple of books on a small shelf over the desk, and there is a small locked trunk at the foot of the bed. And there's like a little kitchen area. She's got like a little stove, some simple foods. It doesn't look like anyone's been here for at least a couple of days.
I think Jaakko couldn't resist, and he would try to pick the lock on the safe at the foot of the bed or the chest.
Okay. What are you trying to pick the lock with?
Huh?
What are you trying to pick the lock with? You don't have.
With?
Yeah, you don't have thieves' tools.
Oh, do I not have a lockpicks? Oh,
No.
oh yeah. What the?
You have your dagger. That's what you
Why
use.
do I
That's what you're
not
using to try to break into the tear gas
have
mercantile.
thieves? I feel like I should have started with that. I feel like I should have started with that, right?
I think. See,
If I'm
you
not,
had like 150 gold pieces and like not a lot of other equipment. So it looks to me like everybody else has got like 5 gold pieces. It looks to me like you took the money instead
I'm a
of the
thief
starting
with no
equipment.
thieves tools.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks to me like you took the money instead of the starting equipment when you made your character. I mean, you could try to break the lock. You could try to do something else with your dagger or something. But yeah, I mean, as far as just like trying to just kind of like sneak in and pick that lock, I mean that's not going to happen. Like it probably unless you give me something something else. Yeah, I mean, like you can definitely like break the lock.
Okay. Well, then no, I'm gonna, no. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna try to do that. I think I'm just gonna open the front door and like, I think I'm just gonna open the front door to the rest of them.
Okay. Yeah, Jaakko opens the front door. Like, so you guys like the door open, Jaakko standing in there.
What do you come out? What are you doing? Get out of there.
Me?
Well, come on.
And I go inside.
I'm like, no, I'm like, yeah, I'm like, she's not here.
I just want to do. Oh, I had this planned in my brain, but now that it actually worked out, I wasn't ready. Is it a feature?
For what?
Divine sense.
What?
I like that. I remember that. You're trying to
Yeah,
see
I
if
like
you
that.
register anything.
Yep.
Okay.
I walk in and I just stand at the center of the building and I grab my holy symbol
Mm-hmm.
and I'm doing like a slow 360 and I'm activating my divine sense.
Sure. Okay. You do not sense a presence of strong evil or good. There are no celestial fiends or undead anywhere within 60 feet of you.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
good news.
it seems. Yeah, as far as that's concerned, it seems safe.
Okay. Well, that was number one concern.
Sure.
If he was
It's
the
just
only
an empty
religious
house.
person. And then
I don't know what you're tripping about. It's just literally just an empty house, man.
I'm just gonna double
Relax.
check for any religious figurines, anything like that. Anything that looks like something that's out on the shrine, right? So like the little doll that we just saw. I'm gonna look for any like sort of holy symbols, anything like that, and I'm gonna like kind of investigate any of those and anything in the area around them to see if I can find any like hidden information.
Sure. So, I mean, you heard the description I gave when Jaakko broke in. So, I mean, are you looking?
I'm kind of
Are you
trying
looking
to
for
figure
anything in
out
particular?
why.
Or are you looking someplace else for
I'm kind of
something
hoping.
else?
I'm hoping that I find some information as to why and where she goes when she leaves town for days on end.
Sure. I mean, just like looking around in general. I mean, yeah, she's got that writing desk. Blank pieces of paper, quill, ink pot. There are books on the small shelf above that. There's the chest. There's her little kitchen area and her bed.
I'm gonna poke my head in through the door because I didn't go inside.
Sure.
Guys, come on, let's go.
and I can't find anything that might give me some clue as to why she leaves town.
Well, I mean, so where are you? So what are you doing? I mean, you're.
Oh, I feel like what I
I
would
mean,
look
like-
for is like I would look for where she keeps the holy symbols or something, and then I would do a deeper search, like trying to find like maybe a hidden compartment behind the writing desk or something like that. Anything where I just figured like she might have the holy symbol near like something hidden, just because she's a religious person, so she would
Okay.
put things of importance near an item of importance.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Do. Oh boy, here we go.
I think I'll be kind of investigating with Toltos as well. So
I'm gonna
can I roll for that
explain.
too?
I'll explain to
Well,
Jaakko
you
what
could-
to look for.
I mean, you could help
Investigation.
him, which would get you could help him, which would give him advantage on the roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do
Okay.
that. So I mean,
If you want to investigate like a different area on your own, like you could just do your own roll.
No,
But yeah,
just
if you're
give
gonna help him,
advantage is fine.
yeah, sure,
All right.
yeah.
All right, here we go with advantage.
Okay.
17.
You don't find anything of real interest. I mean, there's no like hidden compartment or anything. The desk just seems like it's pretty much just a table with a chair. You look for like hidden, little hidden areas. Nothing along those lines. The ink pot is full.
Toltos will poke his
Listen,
head
man.
in again.
Listen, man. Sometimes it doesn't pay out, but you gotta follow your gut on some of these.
Sure.
Does it look like the inside? Is there like dust everywhere? Like how long does it look like it's been vacant?
Just a couple of days. It just looks like nobody's been here for a couple of days.
Okay, I thought you said that. I was just
All right.
clarifying.
I poke
I'll-
my head in again. I'm like,
I'll
guys,
usher Jaakko out, and
guys,
then we'll
it's
get
not
out of
getting
here.
any drier. Guys, come on.
Yeah,
you like
I
the
think,
water. Shut up.
Yeah, I don't think she's here, and it doesn't seem like there's anything here. So let's just get out of here.
Go. And we'll go, and we'll close the door behind us, and we'll head to Wolf Maw.
I'll shut the door and lock it, and then slip out the back window again once they all go out.
Okay. Looking out the window, I mean, those guys are still standing there at the smithy. Do you want to just sneak out the back window, or?
Yeah.
There's
I
okay.
can roll for it.
Yeah, give me another stealth check. Okay. Yeah, you slip out the back window. They're still watching the smithy work, and yeah, you're good.
I'll say, "Have a good day, guys," as I'm walking past them, or like up to like around the house.
Okay.
You're gonna,
They both turn to look at you.
you're gonna
They don't. They don't respond, but they just kind of like ignore you. So it's like they look at you and they're just like, "Ugh," and they turn back towards what they're doing.
I hate morning people.
It's kind of like Dumb and Dumber, like big gulps, huh?
Yeah.
Well, see you later. I'm like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And then I'm just like, "All right, see ya."
Yeah.
And I just walk, and then I just walk up around the house to meet them all. in the
Then
front.
All right.
and then he walks into the next building and gets a bowl cut.
All right, fellas, I think it's time to go to Wolf Maw.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Sure. Yeah, you guys head down to the Wolfmaw Coster. So that's this building down here across from the Town Master's Hall. Let's we can go ahead and show you that now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, hanging above the front door of this modest-looking trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blood-red wolf painted on it. And the door is open. It's like, not just unlocked, but it's like open.
Yeah. Right.
And yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go in.
Walk on in.
Ooh.
How the hell y'all doing? No.
Okay, walking into the Wolfmaw Coster. It seems a bit like the Tear Gas Mercantile. It's smaller up front, so there's definitely like a back room.
Gotcha.
But there's a lot of like common, more like adventurers type equipment, and a couple of other stranger, like stranger looking things, like not necessarily like just like, oh, this is where you buy flour and nails and like
Okay.
crackers. This is like this seems like a more adventuring type gear. Um, there are no weapons or armor out in display out front, with the exception of like arrows. There is like a barrel full of arrows, and there's a woman sitting behind a counter. She is looking at a like some sort of ledger, and she's just like carefully writing in the ledger. And she kind of like puts her finger up when you guys come in, and she finishes writing something, and then she's just like, "Hello, can I help you?" "Oh," she says as she sees you.
Um,
I'll say one word. Longbow. Do you got it?
That's more.
I guess that was 4 words.
"A longbow? I'm sure I can procure a longbow for you."
I would like to purchase one, ma'am.
"Absolutely."
And like as many arrows as I can carry.
"How many arrows can you carry?"
I don't know. That's why I said it that way. I
A
don't know.
longbow
How
will
many-
cost you. Go ahead.
How much? No,
A
go ahead.
longbow will cost you 50 gold pieces.
Okay. All right.
50.
I'll pay it.
And I'll
I
throw
can-
20 arrows in with it, in a quiver.
I can afford it. Or I said I can afford it. I'll spend it. And I slap down 50 gold pieces.
Tunk's looking at Jaakko kind of like, how the fuck does he have 50 gold pieces? And Tunk's kind of been paying for people's rooms and shit too. He's like, what the? He's like doing math.
I'm gonna say Tunk. You know what I did before all this.
All right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's like that. It's like that. What's that face? It's like, okay, you getting it? I'm figuring it out. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So she gives you
When I
the.
go to like dap you up. I'm like, bro. Good luck.
She gives you the longbow and a quiver with 20 arrows, and she. How many more arrows do you think you could carry? I mean, do you?
How many? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Like, how many arrows can I carry? Is that like a strength thing or like I don't know?
All right. Well, so there's like there's
What's
your
the
encumbrance.
max?
Well, all right. Let's put it this way. It's like, I mean, you could probably carry a whole lot of arrows just based on what you can carry. Will you look ridiculous carrying 200 arrows around? Probably. Like, like with arms full of arrows everywhere.
Maybe like 30
So, I
arrows.
mean,
So
like-
you get a bag of holding.
Yeah. I mean, she
Can I
can tell
carry,
you a
like,
couple
30
of
arrows?
quivers. I would say you could carry 40 without like being, without starting to look like you're just an arrow merchant.
Okay. I'll get 40 then.
All right. So the other 20 arrows will cost you another gold.
All right. Okay, I'll give you one more gold then.
Yeah.
And I
I flip her a second gold coin as a tip.
Sure. Yeah. She snatches it midair. Toltos,
Then-
yeah.
Senor Toltoss would like to try and sell her my shield.
Your shield.
My shield.
Okay.
Well kept, relatively unharmed, good make. I'm looking to sell it for about 9 gold.
She looks at the shield and she kind of like looks it over and such, and she's like, "Does it do anything?"
Nope. That's why I'm selling it for 9 instead of 10, because I'm still giving you the chance to make a profit. A regular
sell
gold
the
shield
shield.
would.
I mean, I could give you 4 for it.
Yeah, but I paid 10, so I'd much rather at least get closer to that. So I would prefer 9.
Right, but I could give you 4.
How about
I'm
8?
sure you'd prefer 9.
How about 8?
Now, 4, I think, is probably the best. I definitely couldn't do 8.
I do believe my friend just gave you 50 gold, so I know you have more than enough money.
Oh, it's not about whether or not I have enough money to purchase your shield. It's about whether or not, like, I mean, your shield's okay. I mean, I have other shields for sale. I mean,
And how much do they cost?
they would cost 10 gold pieces.
Cool. So I'd like to sell this for 8.
Right. So you won't be selling it for 8 today, sir. So I mean,
Damn.
you're more than happy to keep your shield.
That's
That's fine. Maybe you could sell it for 8 back wherever it is you come from. By the way, where do you come from?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
You'd be surprised. I know you're definitely not from around here, and there's
Yes.
not many Dragonborn or Tortles in Yathamir. So I'm just curious.
I just look at Tonk wide eyed. I'm like,
How-
oh,
How do you
she's not from here.
where? How do you know? How do you know that? Where are you from?
Ding dong.
Yeah.
I'm from Darkon.
Okay, so that's still different from us, but at least
It's another land. It's another domain in the mists.
another domain.
It's another yes.
Okay, well we're from Faerun.
Oh, you're from outside the mists. Interesting. Very interesting.
You know what Faerun is?
I've heard of it. I've never been.
Who'd you hear about? How'd you hear about it?
I have a lot of contacts. The Wolf Mall Company does a lot of trade between the domains of the mists.
You do?
We do, and so our suppliers, the folk who transport our goods, usually when they stop by, they're usually here for a few days. They rest up. They camp just a little bit outside of town, and I usually spend some time talking with them and getting tales and such.
Can you get us a job taking stuff to Faerun so we can go home?
We don't really get stuff from Faerun.
Can you send stuff to Faerun?
I can't send stuff to Faerun.
Okay, so that's off the table. Okay, well,
Can you possibly set a meeting with these people and us so that we can figure out how they go to and from in the mist?
I could, but it probably wouldn't help you much. It's just something they're able to do.
well,
They're the Vistani. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Vistani, but the Vistani can pretty much travel the mists at will.
we heard that name. I don't know. It's been really confusing, to be honest. There's a lot of new info.
But if you're interested in contacting, making any sort of contact with Faerun,
Yeah.
the person you would probably want to speak to is Eleni Greyfield.
Eleni Greyfield? Where's she? Who's that?
She owns the orchard just outside, just at the edge of town. She owns a large orchard. It's over by the just past the smithy, on the other side of the town green.
Oh,
I mean,
Okay.
she is not from there originally, but I know that she has contact with some folk in Faerun. She doesn't really tell me much, but I hear things.
okay. We should be going there. Right? No one wants to talk to me now? What are you guys looking at?
I was expecting Jaakko to respond. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't think I respond. I think I wait for Toltos to respond.
You're vid.
You guys are killing me. We have a chance to get home and you guys don't want to say anything?
I mean,
Why, you don't
Here's-
trust her or something? He doesn't
here's
even
the
trust
problem
you.
with here's the problem with Toltos. Home is a very relative term.
Guys, what the fuck? We've been spending all
yes.
day trying to figure out answers.
Yes, I wanna go back. I'm just
You're just mad she didn't buy your shield.
a
Admit
little
it.
bit.
All right. Well, I
Fuck
know where
that
I'm
bitch.
going next.
Yeah, no, that's my problem. Isn't going home. It just feels like there's a lot of things attached to this that we don't know about, and I'm just kind of thinking through what they are.
Well, we won't know until we start to unravel the tale, right? So,
yes, true that, true that.
Lead the way, oh, tortly friend of mine.
all right. I will lead the way.
All right, I'm gonna follow in the back.
I
of
probably
Toltos.
I accidentally knock over one of her barrels of arrows with my shell. Ooh.
Oh,
Sorry. I don't think any of them broke, but I'll put it down.
I'll get them. I'll get them.
Sorry.
Right as I'm about to leave, my tail accidentally wipes them across the floor as I'm leaving. I don't say anything.
Yeah, I'll just
Buy the fucking shield next time.
go over here. I don't know how to do this.
Okay.
Press, is it X?
Hey, Mondo, how do I
Yeah.
add a longbow? Like, why can't I cannot like?
Oh, let me drag a longbow onto your character sheet. Give me one moment.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to make sure you can get one of them.
Dragon tail. Wipe your arrows with my dragon tail.
That's hilarious. Is there a compendium? Oh, there is.
Ooh. Compendium of many.
Although I don't know if I can see anything in it.
Hello, Mr. Potter. This is the compendium of your.
Guys, we're about to figure something out.
I doubt we are, but let's try.
Hey, we're figuring stuff out slowly.
Bro, what happens if we do this and we're just even more confused?
Yeah.
Could you give me the or could
We
you
find
put
the
the
dude,
40
but he
arrows
just
in there
speaks
too,
in
please?
only
Yeah.
riddles.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, for some reason, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't add them.
The way home.
Oh, do you know
is-
2 + 2? Because
Yeah.
I don't know 2 + 2.
No, Tunk has tried to do enough math equations in the sky this episode. He's like, he doesn't understand what the fuck's happening. But he is using his 9 intelligence to the best of his ability.
9's not that bad.
No, yeah.
You're
He's just
not
using
dumb.
all of it.
No, you're not that dumb.
No, I know. I'm just saying I'm trying hard to get it. He just doesn't. He doesn't.
Okay, so I've given him the bow. Where are you going? You said it sounded like you were gonna ping something.
Well, I think it's. I'm pressing X and I don't know why I can't do it.
Hold left click.
There it goes. That
Yeah.
guy. I think that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. You roll well.
Okay, it's all working.
Okay, so you head over to this orchard.
Yeah. Shit.
Um,
I forgot her name.
Yeah, this orchard has got like some nice apple trees. The apples look really good,
Oh.
and yeah, there's a small house. There's smoke coming from the chimney. Well, it's a decent sized house. It's not like tiny or nothing. It's not small like Sister Leilani's house. But yeah, there's yeah.
Okay. I will knock on the door. Looks like they're
Okay.
home.
Oh, it's a tidy little cottage. It says, okay. So the door opens, and you see an elf. She has silver hair. She looks like she's got a few years on her. She looks pretty old for an elf. I mean, she doesn't look like an old person, but she's, you guys have seen elves. You've seen young elves. You've seen older elves. She is definitely an older elf.
Gotcha. Hello. We were told.
Can I help you?
Yeah, we were told by the woman, I forgot her name, who works at the Wolfmaw Coster, that you might know something about Faerun.
I
Yeah.
know a little about Faerun.
Do you mind if we come in and you could tell us about it? Because we're trying to get back.
Oh, you're from Faerun.
Yeah.
Please, come in. Just be
Cool.
sure to wipe your feet on the mat, please.
Yeah, I'll try. I attempt to wipe my feet the best that I can.
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, we'll go in.
She has a fairly decent sized table like right off the kitchen, between her her living room and the kitchen. She's like, please, gentlemen, sit, have a seat.
Yeah.
Would you like tea?
Oh, sure.
I'm okay.
I'll have some.
I'll put some tea on. And she goes over to her fire and she gets a kettle. She puts it on there, and she comes back over and she sits down and she just looks at the three of you. She's like, "So, how did you find yourselves here in Yathamir and Phandalin?"
Well, we took a job basically escorting provisions from Neverwinter to Phandalin, just a different one. And there was some trouble along the way, and we had to do a couple things and fight some goblins. And we tried to save a friend, and then we got this mist swarmed and swallowed us. There were drums, and then we got attacked by rangers that could teleport or hide in the mist.
Disappear, vanish.
They took one of our friends, and so we ran. And the only place we knew to come was here. But when we got here, it was a different here. We're just trying to put the pieces together because
I am so sorry that you got lost in the mists. The Great Horde is rising again. And when they do, their scouts, they send their scouts ahead to check for, reconnoiter. And they generally, you're very lucky, they generally leave no survivors.
Well, we killed a couple, I think.
I was gonna say, I don't think we gave them much choice.
We tried. We it seemed like we killed them, but then they disappeared. Again, no bodies to be found.
Your friend is definitely he's definitely lost. I'm sorry.
What?
He'll have joined the Horde by now.
No, Grumply wouldn't do that.
I'm gonna put my hand on Tunk's shoulder and be like, Grumply's gone, man. I'm gonna kind of like lower my head and shake my head.
I'm afraid he wouldn't have much choice. I'm sure he wouldn't join willingly, but once the Horde has you, they have you. It's how they grow their numbers. It's why they reach out into it's why they reached out into Faerun to gain new members. It's why when things are coming to a head, as they are here in Yathamir, they start to gather up the smaller communities, the larger communities, all on their way to Galdarin, the city at the center of Yathamir.
Galdarin. Okay.
The Great Horde they are constantly at war with a man named Michael Vulcan. Vulcan is
Michael Vulcan?
he leads Galdarin in their defense against the Great Horde. And yes, things are coming to a head again. This will be the end of one or the other, I'm afraid. But so they're all gathering their forces. They're recruiting more soldiers to fight in their cause.
And
That may be one of the reasons why the disciples are here.
Who, the disciples? Whose side are they on?
The disciples are part of Vulcan's army.
they're part of it.
I want to talk to them now.
Generally, they
Who
don't.
is Vulcan's army?
He's
disciples.
He's the leader of the army of that like central city of
Galderin.
Yathemir.
Huh.
It's
Wow.
We usually don't see disciples out this far into Yathemir, not this close to the mists. They don't seem to be recruiting. They don't seem to be doing much of anything except for causing trouble.
They the ones that we saw at the smithy?
where? The smithy? It could be them.
That Jaakko saw?
It could be. We don't. We didn't ask. I don't think. Okay, so if Grumpy is lost, we can't get him back. How? What do we do to get home?
I'm not sure what you would need to do to get home.
Oh,
The mists open and close.
okay.
The mists act as borders between the domains that exist within the mists. Certain powers can open the borders.
If you were in
At
our
will.
shoes,
Mhm.
what would you do?
I would try my best to get home before things come to a head.
Okay. We've been told that maybe Wave Echo Cave was a place that could lead to some answers. We just don't know where to start. Everyone just kind of tells us more information about the land, but no one says, "This go here," you know?
Wave Echo Cave was an old mine. They say that Phandelver was built around the operations of this mine. The location of the mine is lost. It's not actually within the town itself. But on a couple of occasions, it has been found, and people have used it to survive when the Great Horde comes, when the mists have come to Phandelver. I mean, the Horde ruins the town again, but Phandelver is kind of unique in having such a, or was anyway, and so having such a protective area. Other people have tried, like other communities have tried hiding in caves and other locations, keeps, but when the people go to check out the situation later, I mean, everyone's gone. With the mists closing in again, the location of Wave Echo Cave has been it's been something that people are talking about. It's something they're looking for. It's the only thing that's kept this town as safe as it has for the past 300 years.
Right. Guys, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, we could go talk to the disciples since they're that guy's army.
They're not exactly the best people to talk to in town, if you
Which
ask me.
direction would we have to leave town to find
Galderin.
You would just take the road out of town and just all roads eventually lead to Galderin. You would just head down that road and you'd wind up there.
Rome? I didn't say that. Interesting.
Personally, I believe that the disciples who are here in Phandelver are deserters.
You think that they aren't with Vulcan, they're just pretending to be.
I think they've run off.
For what reason?
I mean,
Something called the Great
nobody
War.
nobody wants to die.
Cowards.
It happens in
Falcon
every
is
army.
quite the taskmaster. It seems hopeless. I mean, people desert all the time. They usually don't make it this far.
I can
Phandalin
definitely
is
tell.
quite at the outskirts of Yathamir.
Okay. Well,
Is there any telltale signs that the Way Ocean Cave is like going to appear? Has there been any like stories passed down, like when this happened, suddenly the cave would appear, or is it just like boom, in a time of need, there's the cave?
I wouldn't say it's in a time of need. The last time the cave was found, it was found 20 years before the horde descended on Phandalin again.
And no one has any idea currently where it is?
When the mists close in and the horde comes, the lay of the land seems to change. It's long been believed that when the horde raids an area outside of the mists, that area is drawn into the mists itself and becomes a part of Yathamir.
Huh.
what's the oldest building here in Phandalin? If you had to guess.
The oldest building here in Phandalin?
Yeah.
Dressender Manor is probably the oldest
Guys, we could look there.
rebuilt structure.
Maybe there's some misinformation there or something. It's old, right? Could be a book. I don't know.
Maybe. My
Yeah, sure.
only other question would be, what about, I saw as we were coming into town, there's a pretty disheveled looking building up on the hill.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it. And I mean, that's actually where the disciples have their base of operations at the moment.
Oh.
Well, let's go up. I mean,
Sounds
They're-
like we get to have all the fun in one trip.
let's just go talk to him over there.
Let's do it.
I mean, what else we got? And if they're deserters, then they're deserters. You would suggest otherwise?
I would suggest that if you go up there, I don't know how handy you are with your fine longbow and your spear and your sword, but I would kill every single one of them.
Wow.
I'm down. Let's go.
Let's do it.
This is very personal for Toltos. I want you both to understand that, like my party members understand that in my brain, this is very personal because I am ex-military. That's his thing.
Oh, deserting? Gotcha.
Like, Toltos is already pissed off.
Gotcha.
All right, yeah. Well, I'm gonna kind of go with that same energy with Toltos and try to just back him up.
If they are deserters,
Yeah. Well,
Um,
yeah, if they're just his
then-
people, we don't want to just kill them.
Oh yeah, innocent
Well-
until proven guilty, but like guilty until proven innocent.
they've been causing quite a bit of trouble in town. A lot of the townsfolk don't want to talk about it. They're trying to keep things civil and not anger the disciples further. But quite a bit of trouble has been caused. If they're deserters, then no one will notice if they're gone.
Right.
If they haven't deserted, which could be possible. I mean, the artificer known as Glassstaff, I mean, he doesn't seem like much of the deserting type. He seems pretty loyal to Vulcan. But if they see the two of you, and she points at Toltos and Tunk, obviously. They would definitely need to report that back to Galderin.
Because we're different.
Exactly, you might be something that Vulcan could use in his war against the Great Horde. So if you're looking for trouble, as I said, I suggest that you make sure that there's not one of them left to report back. If you're not looking for that kind of trouble, then I would try to avoid notice.
Oh,
Completely up to you.
Little late for that.
we've been seen by everyone.
We have been around town.
Yeah, we've been all over the place.
Well, I'm not getting taken away by some arm to go fight in somebody else's war.
I've been there. I've done that. But
Well, it sounds like if these guys have to report stuff back, these guys need to be taken care of. So let's go talk to them before they have a chance to tell anyone.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess
let's go.
we are looking for trouble.
Yeah.
She kind of smiles, and she's just like, "You look like the types who would be looking for trouble."
Yeah, let's go. Let's go mess these dudes up.
Thank you.
Thank you for the tea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
out. I'm out
Cheers.
the door first.
Yeah, I
I'm
guess
going.
we'll
I'm right
leave.
behind him. I'm right behind him.
Maybe we should.
I'm gonna say this would probably be. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is probably the best place to end it right here.
Yeah, this would be a good place to end it right here. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. What a great session.
Tolto's about to fuck some shit up.
So yeah, this next session is going to be pretty wild. I'm super excited. So, is everybody available to stick around for I don't know half hour to do the character creation for Autumn Blizzard?
Yeah, I should be good. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching Lost Myths of Phandelver, episode number 7. We really appreciate you guys sticking around. It's been a bunch of fun. So now what we're going to do before we end the stream like we normally would is we are going to switch over to a one-shot, basically. And we're not going to play the whole thing. We're just going to do the character creation. Let me make sure all of our cameras are all good here. They are not. I got to switch some people around. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to explain to these guys, what they got to do and how to create their characters. We're going to do our ability stats
It's me, Mondo.
in a different way. So,
Where are we rolling these stats? And
we're going to do it in Roll20. I posted the game in the Discord. It is under...
Oh, shit. Let me go to Roll20. What?
Right.
I don't even know how Roll20 works anymore. No, that's not true. I do.
Under in the Discord at the very bottom there is Autumn Blizzard, and then there's the cast chat, and you should see the Roll20 stuff. Mondo's already in.
I have not been on Roll20 so.
Well, it will be okay.
No account was found with that email. Oh, there it goes. Launch game.
Awesome. So guys, Autumn Blizzard will be played. I can show you here. Where is my... Maybe I didn't add the thing, but will be played next Thursday. So Thursday, August 19th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And we'll go for about 2 to 3 hours, maybe 4 if it's just we're so close or something's going on. But if I think if it's going to get to about that zone, then we will play. We'll do a 2-shot or something. Because I don't want to keep anyone too long. But so here is everybody in the game. I got Mondo and I got Castle in.
How do I? Did you put it in the Discord?
Yep.
Okay.
It's in the Discord down in Autumn Blizzard, and then there's a cast chat. It's right there.
Yep.
This is Castle here. Give you
Give me
that.
1 second while we're getting.
Yeah. Go to the bathroom.
Ready.
Do what
Yep.
you gotta do. Are you seeing it, Jordan? I can just DM you the link, too.
I don't know why I can't see it.
It's at the very bottom of the Discord in Cast Chat under Autumn Blizzard. Yeah, Cast, he pinged you.
Okay, I got it.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm in.
Cool.
Here's
It's loading.
you.
All right.
I'm in.
So one thing to mention too.
The dog is trying to hack into me.
All the dogs. So how this is gonna work is the reason why we're doing this paired with Lost Miss is because two of the characters that are going to be played by our players here are already introduced sidekicks that we will convert into player characters. The first one being Elric, the self-proclaimed Goblin Slayer. He will be played by Castle. And then we have Gilmore, who was kind of maybe he gave off kind of like a fluent tone. He maybe had some money, drank some wine, maybe a wizard. And both these guys were pitched as sidekicks while we were, interviewing different people, and we didn't decide on these two. And I kind of wanted to see, hey, what would they do post that, And so Gilmore, who is the spellcaster, will be played by Mondo, and then Jordan will be creating a new character for this. Elric can be played as either a rogue or a ranger up to Castle, and then Gilmore can be played as a sorcerer or a wizard up to Mondo. And as I said, Jordan has full reign to choose what he wants to do. I'm also allowing each of them to start with one magic item. Mondo and Castle have a different list that they can choose from than Jordan. So, did you guys choose any magic items that you guys wanted to take?
I did.
Cool. Which one?
I did not. I was gonna see where I was headed first.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Castle, what did you take?
I'm going to be playing Homeboy as a rogue, and so I figured it'd be best if I took the Elven Boot.
Yeah, awesome. Elven boots of Elven kind.
Or boots of Elven kind.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, unless something weird happens, I mean that Wand of the War Mage is probably going to be good for Gilmore, no matter what.
Yeah.
But depending on I mean, I don't know. There were some other options there. Things I could decide to be a little more interesting.
Yeah.
What was it? One of them was like a +1 to some stats or some shit. I don't remember.
One of them was so the ones that Elric and Gilmore get to choose from are a bag of holding, a +1 longsword, boots of elven kind, a +1 wand of the war mage, and then wand of secrets. So those are the couple that they get to choose from there. Before anything gets chosen, I might as well just read off what Jordan could potentially choose. He could choose a +1 shield, a ring of free action, or 2 potions of healing. So yeah, those are his options there. He has a little bit less options, but I think
I'll take the healing. I'll take the healing potions probably.
Okay, cool. So here, that's a good choice. Here's what we're going to do for the ability scores. You should be able to see that in your journal, but the rules are we're doing as told by dice ability score bingo. Oh no, I didn't set up the virtual tabletop. That's awesome. Or at least on my side. Let me do this real quick.
Are we still using Character Mancer?
Yeah, so you will still use the full Character Mancer. You'll set up your character like normal. The only difference is once you get to your ability scores, we'll choose custom. And there we go.
So was Elric, was he half elf or half elf?
That would be a Mondo question. I'm pretty sure he just said he looked elf. So I guess he could be half elven.
In my head, he was a half elf.
Cool. Half elf.
Yeah, he was a half elf as far as I was concerned at the time.
Sounds like he's in half elf then. And then I think you just said Gilmore was a human.
Yes.
Obviously, variant rules are available to you. So if you want to take
Okay.
that. Hey, Jordan, do you want to sit slightly closer to your screen just so we can see your
Oh,
face?
sorry.
No, you're all good.
Sorry.
It just looked like you were just like these these eyes floating.
I know it got really dark. It got really dark
Really quick.
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But so how do I make my character? I'm making a bard. Human
My
bard.
apologies. Let me get you a human bard. Nice. I'm going to get you your character sheet in your journal here for you. And let me know when you guys get to your ability scores. And there, it should be in your journal now, Jordan.
Okay. Let's see here.
Should have got all this stuff set up prior to this. But we're going to do a bingo, which I think is going to be interesting. And I think it's going to give you all the chance at having, like, potentially ridiculous stats or some hard choices, which I think will be fun. Does anybody want to walk us through, like, what they're choosing? Let's go with Mondo, since Mondo isn't a character right now. He can kind of take the...
I don't know how to make a character. How do you do that?
How do you do this?
How do you make a character in Dungeons and Dragons? I am like...
You're like, this
what?
is a whole new world.
Yeah, I'm like, what? I have limitations?
Right?
No. So, I've chosen variant human, and for my variant human stuff, I've chosen... I'm going to go sorcerer.
Oh, you're going to go sorcerer. Cool.
Yeah, so... for the variant bumps, I've chosen charisma and dexterity.
Gotcha.
As my bumps there. For skill proficiencies, a sleight of hand.
Nice.
And yeah, I mean, like, just for no other reason than just like that's how I picture this guy in my head. I mean, for language proficiencies, he also speaks Undercommon.
Okay.
That's like his secondary language as a as a variant human. Probably useless in this one shot, but that's how I see my dude. So I looked at some others.
I like those
skill
choices,
proficiencies.
Though,
Yeah, skill proficiencies. He's choosing Arcana and Deception. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get to the spells quite yet. So that brings me now to abilities. So I'm going to choose the custom, and yeah.
Nice. Okay, so here is what we're going to do, Armando, since you are done with that and that's where you're at.
Sure.
If you go over to your macros, you should be able, let me make sure that you guys can see this, all players, you should be able to see a couple macros available. One should say 3D 100 and the other one says ability scores.
Yep.
Go ahead and put those into your bar. And what I'm going to have you do the first time is I'm going to have you click the ability scores macro 6 times.
Sure.
For me. Five and 6. Awesome. Okay. So, typically speaking, this would be your stat line. But it's going to be a little bit different this time. So, we're going to do this. 11. And we will fix them up here in a second. 16. 11. Which, these are not bad stats, really.
They're not bad stats.
They would have been... Actually, they're pretty awesome. So, Castle, where are you at?
I have most of my stuff figured out and set up on ability scores.
You're on the ability scores? Okay, so same for you.
I am.
Go to the top right where next to the cog wheel, that's the macros collection. It's called collection. And you should sit next to the cog wheel on the top right.
Macros.
To the left, yep. And then just select in bar for 3D 100 and ability scores.
Okay.
And then
How do I roll? How do I roll for my
So
ability?
then I just click
I'll let
ability
you know
scores
here in just a
6
second
times?
here. Yep, hit it 6 times, Castle.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. You guys are rolling
Those are really good.
Really,
Yeah.
really well. Awesome.
I rolled like. Can I just have those? Come on, man. Let me have what I rolled for.
You might end up with something better. You never know.
I doubt it.
Yeah, me too. That was pretty good. Okay, Jordan, you are at the ability scores part 2. So what you will do is go to the top right corner. There is that cog there. Go to the left. It's called collections. And you're going to put the 3D 100 and the ability scores macro. It should say in bar. You're going to select that. You're muted. Your headset's up.
I don't see collections.
In the top right hand corner of the browser.
My character sheet?
No, of the whole browser.
Oh,
There's
okay.
the cog wheel.
Uh-huh.
Then to the left of that is collections.
Okay.
And then macros are right there. Just select in bar for 3D 100 and ability scores. And then you should
Okay.
see it pop up in the bottom left-hand corner of your window. And what you're going to do is you're going to hit the ability scores 6 times.
Okay.
Because you guys are rolling real well. So Jordan's about to roll, so it's probably going to be terrible. 13, that's great. 13, 12, 13, 10, 15, and 10. So it's nothing, only one time below 9. Okay, Mondo, you are going to do the ability scores again.
Hey.
And I can choose, I can do what I want with those numbers.
No.
Dude,
No, no, no.
he rolled a 17.
Don't do anything with them yet.
Okay.
Just got to do a little bit of setup.
What are the odds that one
Dude,
of us gets
What
a
are you
perfect
guys
18?
rolling, dude? What is
We-
this? You guys are going to be some crazy characters. It's going to be fun. This will be good because sometimes one-shots, especially starting at like a level 1, can be pretty swingy. So if you guys are a little buffed up in the stats, it will...
I'm guessing I just roll 6 again.
Yeah, please.
Oh, there's a bad one. Well, not bad, but
Yeah, not bad at all.
6. I think that's. Yep, nothing below average for me. 10,
So we got
13, 13, 13.
three 13s.
3 13s, a 10, and a 12.
Okay. Wow. And then Jordan, go ahead and click those 6 more times.
6 more ability scores, yeah.
The ability score or the 3D 100?
The ability score, please.
The ability scores?
Yep.
Okay.
There's a 1. 13, 14, 9, and 12. Okay, so this one might not be as interesting as what I thought because of how good some of these are. But now each of you guys roll just like a percentile die, so a 100. D100 for me. So /R is 44, okay.
Nope, that's not how you do
Okay.
it.
/R space, yep.
I didn't do a space, but no.
So
92!
Wow, that was really good. So Jordan, you do it like this.
Rolled high as fuck.
Just without the period, if you want to copy and paste that over. If that helps, yeah.
Or you can use the little taskbar in the top left.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's rolling.
Okay. The D100 is? What'd you get?
I don't know why it's not rolling. I already typed that exam.
Okay. Here, I'll just roll for you here.
It's not like rolling. I keep clicking it. I keep
Okay.
entering it.
So we'll say you got 75. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Castle, you are going to go first. So, it's just like bingo. You are going to go over to the eye, though, and there it goes. You're going to do the polygon line, or sorry, the polygon line, and you're just going to draw a line through which stats you want.
The eye?
Or it might be a draw shape. It might look like a freehand or something like that, yeah.
Let's do freehand.
Yep, you're just going to draw a line.
I'm going to draw a line through whatever line I want.
Yep, just like, a bingo, which would be.
Fuck, that's difficult.
There's one.
I need to have 6.
Yeah. It's got to go in a straight line, so it can go vertically,
All right, fuck, that's
horizontally.
5.
Yeah.
That'd be a lot of fun. Oh, you know what? Yeah. I'm going with that one.
Yeah. Okay. So now, I believe it would go to Mondo, because we'll take Jordan's roll since he actually got to roll. So Mondo, it is your turn to go next. Now the only rule that you have is it can't completely overlap Castle's roll, like his line. It can go diagonally through one. So if you want to try and get that 17, you could do that. You just got to pick a different line. And then you can draw one by using the freehand tool. If I'm sure you know where it is. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
My sloppy ass line.
That's okay. It works. So, Jordan, go ahead and do the same thing. You can draw a line using the line tool, or the freehand.
Oh, DM.
Yep.
So are we gonna, when we do this, is it gonna be we're placing them wherever we want, or is it gonna be? Okay.
Yep. Wherever you'd like to.
So I'm good to just start placing.
Yep. You're good to start placing now. Jordan, you are going to draw a line through the stats that you want. Again, the only stipulation now is that you can't draw the same line through one, like where Castle drew, or the same line where Mondo drew through. But you could go, like, if you wanted to go from the 9 down, so you could get the 17, but you would end up with 2 9s. There's another good one right next to it with like 2 15s. Really, the top row or the second row is really good still, with that 16 and 15. You just got to choose the line you want. I don't know what happened there. Which line were you going for?
Are you going for the diagonal?
The 15, 15, 17, 13, 13.
You need 1, 2, 3.
Which one? 15, 15,
He took a row of 5.
Yeah, so you got to go with 6 because you got 6 scores.
Dude,
You're
just
right. You're right.
Take the second one across.
I would go. Yeah, I mean, I won't tell you what to do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I gave you guys a gift.
Okay, fine.
So
my
are you
great roll.
doing the 16,
Fine.
13? Which one are you doing? Are you doing? Oops.
Yeah.
Why is it doing that?
I just drew it.
Yeah, perfect.
16, 13, 12, 13, 13, 15.
Okay. Awesome.
Oops.
I wish I could. I can't believe I can't delete what you have drawn.
God damn, my dexterity is high.
Well, that's a bummer. Okay. I guess I can't get that back.
Try Control Z.
I tried.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, they said no. I mean, luckily we have the things, the images that I can get for you guys, but
I
I assume you guys did not write
good.
yours down, so I'll get them to you.
I got mine. I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mondo, did you get yours?
Yeah, they're in.
Okay, they're
yeah,
in.
I got them in.
Okay,
Oh, my
so
hit points are low though.
the hit points are low. So if we look at Mondo's character sheet here while he's putting them in, it looks like you have 10 strength, 14 dex, 12 con, 11 intelligence, 13 wisdom, and 18 charisma. That's
Oh,
nice.
I haven't gotten that far yet. There,
Oh.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Yep. Scroll up. Yep.
And then
when you look at mine,
yeah, dude, this is nuts. 13 strength, 18 dex, 13 con, 15 intelligence, 14 wisdom, and 17 charisma. Really good.
wish I could roll like this just for a normal.
And I'll get
long-term
Jordan's for
character.
him so he can actually do his stuff, because I didn't realize that I would clear everything and I wouldn't be able to get it back. So I will get him the stuff that he needs. Go ahead and remember. So the rules are for the for the items that you guys are going to choose is you guys just need to give me some form of reason of how they got it. So that's the only real work that I'm asking you guys to do, as like you guys can completely make up your backstory. You guys can give that to me. There will be questions asked, and if that's questions that are answered on the fly, then great. If you're thinking them out, then that's awesome too. Mondo, if you feel like you have any direction to give to Castle, feel free. I did type up a little thing for both you guys. You guys have access to that of like how Mitchell perceived those characters and what their likes and dislikes and things that they do. But those are free to be changed. They are completely recommendations. They are not set in stone. That was just something that I thought would be nice. Then yeah, just give me a reason for how you acquired some of these items, because some of them are kind of rare things, right? So if you chose like the Wand of the War Mage or the Wand of Secrets, like those are kind of rarer items, so they're not often, you don't often come by them. So I would like to know how you.
Oh, I should add that to my.
Yeah, go ahead and drag it over. Yeah, if that's what you're taking. But other than that, we should be all good. Jordan, I know you got up, but I'm going to go back and watch the stream, find what your stat line you chose, and I'll send them over to you.
Nope.
Cool. Well, other than that, we are all done for the night. Thank you guys so much for sticking around for a couple minutes after the stream here. And again, this will be streamed on Thursday, August 19th at 6 p.m. Pacific. There will be tweets about it. Join the Discord, those kinds of things. The last thing that we have to do actually is everybody hit the 3D100 for me. This is something I want to experiment with too. Okay,
224 hit points.
225, that's crazy. Okay.
198.
So go ahead for everybody when you guys are done, that's what you guys are going to set your experience to.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Some bullshit. They're one off of each other, and I'm way down here.
Luckily, you guys are still close enough to where I don't think it's going to matter. You guys will probably all level around the same time, but I thought that this might be an interesting thing too, is to potentially have like a 1 level 2 and then a couple level 1s or wherever it goes. Because the way that I look at this one shot is this is the As Told by Dice first attempt at kind of like the Exandria Unlimited style thing that Critical Role is doing, is that we can tell one shots or a few small stories within a universe that we're kind of making as we go, which I think is really, really fun. So this might not be the last time that we see Gilmore, Elric, or whatever Jordan's character's name will be. We might see them in separate adventures. We might see them in adventures together. We don't know, but just an idea. So yeah, go ahead.
I already said it before, but this episode, this whole stream should just be titled As Told by Dice Goes Marvel.
Yeah,
because our main story is in the fucking multiverse, and now we're doing another story that's back with the friends. So this is our Winter Soldier and the Falcon.
Yeah. Exactly. So I'm gonna jump off. We're gonna get off now so that I can stop talking, and hopefully my voice will heal, because I know I sound weird. But other than that, guys,
you sound great, man.
Yeah, it just sounds so good. Other than that, take care. Much love to you guys for hanging out with us. Join the Discord, follow us on Twitter, and we will be I'll be live tomorrow morning for a Working Wednesday. So see you guys.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Bye.